Hi guys, so I just got home from work, so as you can see I'm not looking as fabulous as usual, but it's okay. I realized that my video was too long, so I had to cut it into two parts. So this is the second part that you're gonna see now. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Number 6. Don't be rude, respect the Japanese culture, guys. Don't think that you can take your Western culture and bring it into Japan and not respect their own culture. Just learn to appreciate everything, even if you don't want to mix and you don't want to learn about the Japanese culture, which I disagree with completely. Guys, do not try to force your ways on Japanese people. If there are certain rules in Japan, such as taking off your shoes when you're entering a building, please respect the culture. Please take off your shoes. Do not, just because we don't do it in Western culture does not mean that is not important to someone else. So just remember that, guys. There's a saying that Japanese like to use. It's called bakagaijin, and it's something that you don't want to be referred to as because it means stupid foreigner. I had a friend working at a Japanese company, and he told me that they left at a certain time, but because he was Western, he liked to leave early. They referred to him as bakagaijin, and they would always just refer to him as that whenever he left work. And that is not something that you really want to be associated with, so guys, just respect the culture. Number 7, beauty products. This is for my people. Anyone who is my complexion or darker, just know that beauty products are very, very hard to get in Japan. Because us Japanese have a perception that the fairer you are, the more beautiful you are. So you will find a lot of whitening products in Japan and products for persons of certain complexion and fairer. I barely found foundation or powder that could match my complexion. Barely. As in, if I was one shade darker, I would be in complete shambles. Number 8. Okay, so I said that Japanese are very reserved. I said that they're very polite. Well, I didn't say that, but it was implied. But of course, as with anywhere, you're gonna find the weirdos, you're gonna find the overconfident jerks, and I did get to associate myself with some of those people. Okay, so I'll tell you a story. One day I was on the train, and this guy comes and sits down next to me, and he's like, "Hajimemashite," and I'm like, I don't expect you to speak to me because I'm a foreigner in your country, and I really had that perception that, you know, Japanese people would not really associate themselves with foreigners in an open space or anything like that. As I said before, I was very stupid when I first went to Japan. So he says "Hajimemashite," which means nice to meet you, and I completely ignore him because I did not think that he was speaking to me. I told my friend it would have been really nice if I met my husband that way. I was joking with her, and because it was like a very cute little story. Anyway, so I see him again on the train like 2 weeks after, and he's like, "Yo," well, he didn't actually say yo, he was speaking Japanese. Anyway, but he was like, "How are you doing, blah blah," in Japanese, and then he said something that I could not understand, and then as he was leaving the train, he said something kiss, and I was like, eh? And he was like, kiss, and he like holds out to kiss me, and I'm like, dude, I don't know you that way, move along. That is one of the instances that I experienced. It was very interesting and very creepy at the same time. Also, almost every club that you go to, as with every other place that you go, you will find the guys that try to chat you up, and I found that a lot of them were actually trying to use their English to the best of their ability when they were in the club, and I assume that's because they had some drinks, so they felt some confidence. So if that happens to you, just know that all Japanese are not weird. You will just find some of those people, and you just need to ignore and move on and continue to enjoy your experience. Number 9, weather. I'm so glad that I get to speak about weather. You know why? Because the weather in Japan sucks. Okay, let me explain. The weather in Japan, if you're going to Japan, please go in the spring. Please go in the winter if you like the cold. But do not go in the summer. The spring is the most beautiful time. You got to see all the cherry blossom trees, and you got to go to the Hanami festival, and everything is so beautiful in the spring. Come summer, I felt like I was going to turn into a puddle of goo. It was completely like scalding. Everywhere was just heat, 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 heat. And I was like, do I really have to go to class though? Because I really can't deal with this weather. Like if you're inside in the AC, it's fine. Outside, you just want to die. It's horrible, horrible weather in the summer, but I assume that's how it is everywhere over on that side of the world, because it was like that in Korea as well. And I've never been to China or India, but I've heard some stories about the heat. But I'm just letting you know, spring is the best time to go to Japan. Lastly, I'm going to talk about silence on the train and on the public transportation. Guys, I know here we like to talk on the train. With our friends, we like to laugh, we like to do everything. But over there, if you're on the train, there's actually a sign that says, you know, you can't answer your phone on the train, you need to put your phone on silent, all this stuff, because they don't talk on public transportation. If you go on the train or in the bus, you might see people all on their phones doing something or the other. Most of the time they're playing video games, which I found very interesting. It was very cute to see like even the older folks playing video games on their phones. It was really cute. But yeah, so don't disrespect them and speak loudly and laugh loudly, because that is their culture. They don't speak a lot on the trains. Okay, so my camera is about to die and I don't know how much longer I can film for, so I'm just gonna cut this video here. But guys, I hope this video was very interesting to you. I hope it was knowledgeable. If you want to see more videos, more culture videos, whatever, random videos, you can like my video, you can subscribe, you can share, you can do whatever, and I will see you